Etra Side. I'm Hiragi. After graduating from college, I started working as a teacher at a local music school. Tokusa, great job! Tsuji, you did great too. But try to add more strength. No worries, we still got plenty of time to work on it.
Got it!
Thank you!
Most of my students were in middle school or high school. Teaching teenagers wasn't easy, but I really loved this job.
Mr. Hideki's classes are so much fun.
Yeah, he's really good at teaching too. His lectures are really easy to understand.
Yeah, and he's really nice too. He's always motivating us to do better.
I wish our high school teachers were more like him. Then I'd pay more attention in class.
Maybe.
I've been doing this for a few years now, but I always reminded myself of something every day. This teacher I had back in high school, he was a terrible person, and I made a promise to myself that I'd never end up like him. I wonder if he's still teaching. I sincerely hope not.
Hiragi! You did terrible on your last test!
What? But I got higher than the average.
So what? Unlike everyone else, you don't play sports! All you do is play with your friends! You should have plenty of time to study!
What? Back in high school, I was in the band club, and my teacher, Mr. Akamatsu, he didn't seem to like that. He looks down on non-sports clubs, and band club is relatively new, so what's his problem? I know he's a coach in one of the sport clubs, but still, we never liked each other. Then, when I was in 11th grade, something happened. What the? My chest hurts! One morning, I woke up feeling this sharp pain in my chest. I got rushed to the hospital. I was diagnosed with this illness called spontaneous pneumothorax. Luckily, they were able to fix me up within a few days. But then, after I was released from the hospital...
Hiragi! Come with me!
Huh? One day, when I was at school, Mr. Akamatsu called me to his office. Then he said something unbelievable to me.
You're smoking, aren't you?
What? What on earth are you talking about?
Stop playing dumb with me! I heard you had chest pains! I know you've been smoking!
What? No, I have this illness and...
Stop talking back to me!
Ugh!
You may have your parents and doctors fooled, but not me! I bet everyone in band clubs smokes! Who else? Spill it!
Stop! I tried explaining things to him, but he just wouldn't listen. Not only that, he made me quit my band club because I refused to give up the other kids who were smoking. I did everything I could to fight it, but there wasn't much I could do, and he started harassing me even more after that. At our school, we were stuck with the same teacher until graduation, so there was no way for me to avoid him. I thought about quitting school many times, but I didn't. I couldn't just give up. I'm not ruining my life over this. I'm gonna study hard, get into a good school, and get a good job in the music industry. Looking back at it, I was a pretty tough kid. I didn't let him get to me, and I kept going, and I'm glad I did. Otherwise, I wouldn't be where I am today. Was I grateful for Mr. Akamatsu for being tough on me? Absolutely not. He wasn't doing it to help me. He was just a jerk. I didn't let him ruin my career, but he caused me a lot of headache in high school. I hated that guy. Just thinking about him irritates me. Huh? Oh, it's Kuroki. Kuroki was a childhood friend of mine. We even went to the same high school. He was a really nice and laid-back guy. What does he want? Huh? The next day, hey Kuroki.
Hey Hiragi, thanks for coming on such short notice.
No problem. I got off work early today. So what's going on? Mr. Akamatsu's about to lose his job? What happened?
Well, apparently, he hit one of his students.
What? Seriously?
Yeah, he might lose his job. And now he's collecting signatures from his old students for his petition, so he can somehow keep his job.
I see. He was your coach back in high school, right? Is that why he came to you?
Yeah, he came to all of us. Everyone on the team was forced to sign, and now he's telling us to collect more signatures from other students who were in his class.
I see. So he asked you to contact your old friends.
Yeah.
But me? Why me? You know what he was like to me.
I know.
Does he really expect me to vouch for him? After all the terrible things he did to me?
That's not how he sees it.
What do you mean?
He thinks he was a good teacher. All those things he did to you, He must think it was tough love or something. I don't think he realized that you hate him.
Seriously? Wow.
But you don't have to sign anything.
Huh?
I know how hard it was for you. I didn't come here to get you to sign.
But then, why did you call me out here?
I can't say no to him.
Huh?
Back then, I wasn't a good player. And Mr. Akamatsu, he's not very nice to students like me. He was tough on me too. And I still can't say no to him. So when he told me to go collect signatures, I had no choice. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. And I appreciate you being direct with me.
Yeah. I don't want to get you involved in all this.
I'll sign.
Huh?
I'll sign the papers. But I want to be the one to hand it in.
Sure, but you sure about this?
Yeah. And Kuroki, he has your number, right?
Yeah.
You should get a new phone then. And get a new email address. Or just block him.
Why?
It's time for you to move on, man. Screw that guy.
Hiragi, you're right. I'll do that.
After that, things moved pretty quickly. Akamatsu was happy to hear that I was willing to sign. He probably thought I was on his side, and that I'd help him out. Kuroki told everyone to hand in the collected signatures to me. Akamatsu told Kuroki what to write in the petition.
Write it like this!
Mr. Akamatsu was a tough teacher, but he was always fair and put his students first. That's a good one. A few weeks later, I love the coffee here.
Yeah. Hey, Hiragi.
Yeah?
How's that thing coming? The petition.
Oh, that? I handed it in. It's out of my hands now.
Huh? Hiragi! There you are!
Mr. Akamatsu?
What the? Kuroki? Why did you block my number, huh? I've been calling you non-stop!
What a coincidence. What brings you here?
Shut up! You know exactly why I'm here! I lost my job because of you! I even had to pay a fine!
But why? I submitted the petition, like you asked. Oh wait, maybe it's because I wrote down everything you did to me back in high school.
What?
Mr. Akamatsu harassed me for years. He did this to every student he didn't like. For instance, when I got sick and started coughing in school, he accused me of smoking. Then he forced me to quit the band club. And seeing what happened recently, he hasn't changed one bit. It's been years since he was our teacher, but he still torments us to this day. Please, make the right decision.
You little! How dare you! After all I did for you!
What did you do for me, exactly?
You didn't even play sports back then! But you still managed to get a decent job, and that's because of me! I know I was tough on you, but I was doing it for you! Shame on you!
Right back at you.
What did you say to me?
You heard me. You're a terrible teacher. You didn't care about your students one bit, and you know it. You just used your power and violence to control them. How dare you take advantage of your position? You should be ashamed of yourself.
You little!
Hit me if you want, but it's not going to solve anything. You did this to yourself, and if you hit me, I'll press full charges. You're not my teacher anymore. You're just an idiot who can't control his anger. Wow, he looks so small. Yeah, he's a miserable person. Akamatsu moved out of town after that. I guess he didn't want to see his old students anymore. I heard he went back to his hometown to live in solitude. I heard some students still liked him, so I was a bit worried that they might be upset with me for what I did. But turns out, that wasn't the case at all. Almost every one of his students hated him. He took advantage of his position and tormented his students. He doesn't deserve to be a teacher.
Hello. We're ready.
Thanks, guys. Be right there. Well, wherever you are, good luck to you, Mr. Akamatsu. You're gonna need it. And so, peace returned, and things went back to normal after that. I truly loved this job. I'm gonna do everything I can to be the best teacher I can be.
ご視聴いただきありがとうございました。教育に正解はないと言いますが、不正解はあると思ってます。まさにこれはその不正解の一つですよね。というかそもそもタバコを吸っているとしたら、肺の様子を見ているであろうお医者さんにはごまかしが効かないでしょうし、 そんなお医者さんが自然気境だと診断したんですから、ごまかしているも何もないと思いますけどね。というか、柊さんの今があるのは指導のおかげではなく、柊さん自身の努力の結果だというのに、自分の手柄だなんて勘違いも甚だしいですよね。皆さんはどう感じましたか？コメント欄に書いていただけると嬉しいです。また、少しでもスカッとした方、チャンネル登録と高評価をお願いいたします。